तो अभी तक कोई डाउट है जो लास्ट क्लास में अब तक हमने किया है? तो अगला टॉपिक आज का है कंडीशनल प्रोबेबिलिटी, राइट? So this will be lecture 7. Our date is 14th, 15th. ओके, तो स्टार्ट करते हैं विथ कंडीशनल प्रोबेबिलिटी. फाइन. सो व्हाट इज मीनिंग ऑफ कंडीशनल प्रोबेबिलिटी? लास्ट क्लास में बताया था. हाँ ना, बोलो भाई. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, एम आई ऑडिबल?
यस
यस सर. तो भाई जब कुछ पूछ रहा हूँ तो जवाब दो भाई, तो ऐसे क्लास नहीं होगा, मजा नहीं आएगा ना. तो जैसे मैं भाषण दे रहा हूँ, नेता थोड़ी हूँ मैं. सिर्फ भाषण दूंगा, तुम सुनोगे, तुम्हें जवाब भी देना पड़ेगा भाई. ठीक है. सो व्हेन आई आस्क समथिंग, जस्ट आंसर इट यस नो, जो भी समझ आ रहा है. सो कंडीशनल प्रोबेबिलिटी लास्ट क्लास में बताया था या नहीं बताया था? हाँ या ना बताओ. यस नो.
नो सर. नो सर.
ओके. तो name itself suggests है ना conditional probability. There will be some conditions. So like let A and B are two events associated with sample space S, or with a common random experiment, you can say. ठीक है. Then probability of occurrence of A, given that B has already occurred. ठीक है. Given that B has already occurred, or in short we also write it probability of A given B. So the notation is probability of A given B. This is notation. Means what is the probability of occurrence of the event A when you are given that B has already occurred. So B has already occurred. So you can imagine on the, suppose this is sample space S, set A, set B. Set means event. So event A, event B. So you are given that B has already occurred. So what is the chances of occurrence of A? You already know that B has already occurred. B has already occurred. So what is the chances of occurrence of B? So what is the chance of occurrence of B? Sorry, A. What is the chance of occurrence of A when B has already occurred? So chance of occurrence of A. तो देखो B अकर हो चुका है, तो बताओ B में कौन सा पार्ट है जो A के साथ कॉमन है? Which part of A are common in B? So what do we call this portion?
A intersection B.
Yeah. So actually indirectly they are asking you probability of A intersection B upon probability of B. So in this case you can say like B is a sample space in this case, you can assume, and you need to find probability of A intersection B. So B has already occurred. So what is the chance of occurrence of A? So you have to see, okay, chance of occurrence of A, B has already occurred. So what is the portion where A and B both occurs? So it's a A intersection B upon probability of B. So this is the definition itself. So you can remember this is the definition of conditional. We call this formula as conditional probability. We call it conditional probability of A, conditional probability of A given B. We call it conditional probability of A given B. Okay, so we got the formula. probability of A given B, and this is A intersection B upon probability of B. Okay. Now using the same formula, tell me what will be probability of if you need B given A, then what can you write it?
B intersection A upon probability of A.
Probability of B intersection A upon probability of A. Okay, this is same as B intersection A is same as A intersection B. So write probability of A intersection B upon probability of A. So we can write it probability of A intersection B, because A intersection B set is same as B intersection A. So upon probability of A. So this is B given A. Okay. Okay. So if I ask you, what is the probability of null set given A? A is any set, or null set given B. No problem. Sorry, what do you want? So what is the probability of null set given B? Using the formula, first formula you can use, or any one you can use. So tell me probability of null set given B. B can be any set. Yeah, think and tell. Okay, so one modification I will have to do in this formula. So you can again write it, like you can write. So probability of A intersection B is same as number of element in A intersection B upon number of element in sample space, right? And probability of B you can write number of element in B upon number of element in sample space. So this you can cancel out. So you will be left with number of element in A intersection B upon number of element in B. Okay. So you can use this or this for the same. Yeah. Yes, tell me the answer of this question. Probability of phi intersection B. अप्लाई करो, फर्स्ट फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करके देखो, ये कोई फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करके देखो. दिस वन यू कैन यूज. हाँ, आगे प्रोसीड करो, फाइनल आंसर बताओ. दिस इज राइट. तो भाई क्या कर रहे हो? प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ फाई इंटरसेक्शन बी अपॉन प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ बी, एंड देन व्हाट इज अ फाई इंटरसेक्शन बी? फाई और बी में क्या कॉमन होता है? फाई का मतलब क्या होता है? नल सेट, मतलब एम्प्टी सेट. सो फाई मींस देयर इज नथिंग इन फाई. फाई मतलब एम्प्टी सेट है. सो व्हाट इज कॉमन इन फाई एंड बी? अरे व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ फाई? यस, उन्होंने सेट थ्योरी नहीं पढ़ा है क्या? व्हाट इज अ फाई इंटरसेक्शन एनी सेट? Are you getting the question? What phi intersection is what?
सर पाई इंटरसेक्शन नहीं पढ़ा.
तुम लोगों ने सेट थ्योरी पढ़ा? पहले ये बताओ, सेट थ्योरी पढ़ा है? सेट पढ़ा है किसी ने? सेट रिलेशन फंक्शन, फंक्शन छोड़ दो, सेट रिलेशन पढ़ा है क्या? क्योंकि तुम इंटरसेक्शन यूनियन नहीं पता होगा तो प्रोबेबिलिटी कैसे करोगे? इसमें परम्यूटेशन, कॉम्बिनेशन, सेट थ्योरी दोनों आना चाहिए प्रोबेबिलिटी के लिए. अब तुम लोग को फाई इंटरसेक्शन ए नहीं पता है। अरे भाई फाई का मतलब होता है नल सेट। दिस इज नल सेट। ए मान लो कोई एलिमेंट है, सपोज 1 2 3, एग्जाम कर लिया। तो फाई नोटेशन मींस दिस इज एम्प्टी सेट, नल सेट नाम है इसका, एम्प्टी सेट, नल सेट, वॉइड सेट। सो मींस कर्ली ब्रैकेट खाली है, इसमें कुछ नहीं है। तो मैं पूछ रहा हूँ फाई इंटरसेक्शन ए क्या होगा। तो यू शुड नो द मीनिंग ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन। इंटरसेक्शन का मतलब होता है कॉमन। तो तुम ये बताओ कि फाई और ए में क्या कॉमन है, क्या कॉमन दिख रहा है तुम्हें यहाँ पे। अरे कौन सा एलिमेंट कॉमन है भाई। जैसे मान लो ए मेरे पास है, चलो 1 3 5, बी मेरे पास है 2 4 5। अब मैं तुमसे पूछता हूँ इस केस में कि व्हाट इज ए इंटरसेक्शन बी। अब इन दोनों सेट के लिए बताओ व्हाट इज ए इंटरसेक्शन बी। तुम लोग का आवाज क्लियर क्यों नहीं आ रहा है। तो सही से बोलो यार। सो ए हैज 1 3 5, बी हैज 2 4 5, so they have common 5. Intersection means common. And there is other notation, union, A union B. So in union we write all the elements of A and B in a single set. So we combine both set together and we don't repeat the elements. So what will be A union B? Do you know union or something? This is very elementary mathematics, very elementary, basic mathematics. You might have seen in 9th, 10th class also. Union, intersection and all.
1 2 3 4 5.
1 2 3 4 5। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल तुम लोग पेन पेपर लेके बैठो और जो मैं क्वेश्चन लिख रहा हूँ साथ में तुम भी करो, और ऐसे प्लेस पे घर में बैठो जहाँ पे कोई डिस्टर्बेंस ना हो, सो यू कैन टॉक टू मी विदाउट डिस्टर्बेंस। ठीक है, ऐसे नहीं कि इधर टीवी भी चल रहा हो तुम यहाँ पढ़ भी रहे हो, ऐसे मत करो भाई। ठीक है, तो ए सेट कंटेनिंग 1 3 5, बी सेट कंटेनिंग, sorry, am I audible? So it was disconnected, I think due to internet problem. So let me share again. And again I'm saying you all sit with pen and paper. So you should have a notebook, your pen, and in a home sit the place where you have no disturbance. Okay, you can listen me clearly and you can talk to me directly, है ना? So if I ask something you can speak to me. Okay, so I was saying A is a set containing 1 3 5, B is a set containing 2 4 5. So intersection means common, common is 5, union means taking together, so all elements, but we don't repeat element in a single set. So like 1 2 3 4 5, 5 are in both, so we'll write only once. This is union. Okay, so now I want to ask you, look here, this thing. 5 means there is nothing in 5. 5 means empty set. So a set containing no element is called empty set or null set. A I have taken set containing 1 2 3. Now in this case, tell me what is 5 intersection A? What is common in both? So they have nothing common. So there will be 5 only. So in fact, null set intersection, any set is going to be null set only. Okay, and union, if I take null set union A, then what will come? Yes, you will take all. Only A will come because 5 has nothing, so it will contribute to A, whole set A. Okay, so I just look this concept. Now come here in the question. Now answer this question. 5 intersection B. What will be the answer of 5 intersection B? जोर से बोलो भाई।
I upon probability of B.
Probability of phi upon probability of B. Yes. What is the probability of phi? Null set की probability क्या होती है?
0.
So 0 upon probability of B. So finally, what would be answer?
0.
Okay. तो हमने भी क्या क्या लिखा है? I'm again revising. So A given B, the formula is probability of A intersection B upon probability of B. Or in other way, you can write number of element in A intersection B upon number of element in B. And probability of B given A, if you want to write, so probability of B intersection A upon probability of A, and that is going to be number of element in B intersection A upon number of element in A. And I have given you this question, phi intersection B or A, whatever you want. So this you get answer as 0. Okay, yeah. So tell me now, probability of sample space given B. S is sample space. Now you try and tell.
Sir, 1.
1. So what will happen if you apply formula probability of sample space intersection B upon probability of B according to formula, and sample space is like universal set in probability theory. So it is a universal set, and B is event. So event is a subset of sample space. So obviously B will have less element than S, है ना? At most they can have equal, but S intersection B, what will come? So since B is a subset of S, so you take intersection, so smaller set will come, probability of B. So probability of B upon probability of A, it will give you 1. Okay, so what I'm saying, B will always be the subset of S. So I used here. So in that case, B intersection S is going to be B, smaller set. So every event is a subset of sample space. That's why. So fine, this is correct. This was correct answer. Okay. So similar way you can find some other. Okay, let me give you one example. Yeah, do you have any question? Anyone?
Sir, एक और बार explain कर.
Okay, so what I'm saying, actually sample space is what, let me give you by example so you will understand better. So example, let me say we toss dice, चलो die को toss किया, roll किया, बात वही है. तो sample space क्या होता है? 1 2 3 4 5 6. this sample space. चलो let me call it A event है 1 3 5. okay, B event है suppose कर लो 2 4 6, मान लो ऐसा है. ओके, एंड चलो C ले लेते हैं 1 2 3 4, एंड अज्यूम करो D इज 2 3 4 6, like this. 5 means null set. If I write this means nothing, means curly bracket, and inside there is nothing inside. So this is 5. Now the first question was simply, I'm repeating that also, phi given B. B you can take any set. I have taken this one, but you can take any set. So according to formula, it is phi intersection B upon probability of B. And now what you will see, what is phi intersection B? The phi is this set. B, I have taken this set. What is common in both set? What are the common elements in both set? So you will see nothing common because there is nothing in phi. So this will come phi and upon probability of B. So phi probability is 0. Whatever will the probability of B, you don't care because a numerator is 0. So answer going to be 0. The second part, what I did earlier, I'm doing it again. So sample space given B. The probability of sample space intersection B upon probability of B. Now you see, you want S intersection B. So S is this set, B is this set. So what are the common elements in S and B? Question is clear? What are the common elements in S and B? I am not reading chat, why? So you are writing in chat. Okay. So in full screen mode,
Two,
actually, I
four, six.
not. Yeah. So 2, 4, 6. So in if you see common, what are common in S and B? So you will find so you will find 2, 4, 6, and that is B set only, right? That is B set only. So simply I wanted to write the same thing there. Probability of B upon probability of B. S intersection B, you have seen. So you take intersection of S and B, you will get the common elements of B only because S has all the elements from 1 to 6. That's why. So whatever the probability you cancel out, it will give you 1. So that was there that I did here directly. So sample space intersection B is always going to be B in any question because B is event. An event is subset of sample space. And if like there is a result in set theory, this is very elementary result. Like if A is subset of B, what is the meaning of subset of B? Every element of A are in B also. Not all elements of A are elements of B also. So A intersection B is going to be A because A is smaller set, and A union B is going to be B because B is larger set. So you will take union, you will get larger set. You take intersection, you will get a smaller set. When A and B are two sets such that A is subset of B. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, so now using this question only, you tell me the answer for probability of, let me give you probability of C given D. You find probability this. What is the probability of C given D in this question? So you can see the question. C and D sets are given here. So find the probability of C given D. Yeah, conditional probability of C given D has already occurred. Try this and tell me answer for C given D. Okay, 3 by 4. Yeah, what about others?
Three by four.
Okay, so everyone is getting 3 by 4. Let me check. So what you'll do, C has 1, 2, 3, 4, and D has 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, so now what I'm saying, so sample space was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C set I had given 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and D set I have 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 6. So what I want, I wanted you to find C given D. So probability of C intersection D upon probability of D. So what are the common elements in C given D and intersection? Or you can say number of elements in C intersection D upon number of elements in D, whatever way you figure it. So C intersection D has how many elements common? 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. 3 elements out of 6 you can write, and D has 4 element out of 6. 6, 6 you can cancel. So 3 upon 4. But actually you can write 3 upon 4, no matter, because the formula is also number of elements in C intersection D upon number of elements in D. That will give you 3 upon 4. So that is correct answer. Okay, so next, let me continue the theory. Any question anyone have? So now I have given formula for conditional probability. Conditional probability. Okay. So the formula here was, I'm repeating, A given B. So it was probability of A intersection B upon probability of B, and probability of B given A, and that is probability of again A intersection B, because B intersection A is same as A intersection B, upon probability of A. Okay, what if we cross multiply it? Suppose we cross multiply this first formula. So what will we get after cross multiplying? To cross multiply it, so probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of B. Okay, probability of B into probability of A given B. Okay, from here probability of A intersection B will get probability of A into probability of A given B. So look, I'm writing the same thing in other way. So these two were the formula for conditional probability, and from the same formula we cross multiplied it. So probability of A intersection B we get. So I'm writing there. So probability of A intersection B we get in one way. So first I write this probability of A into probability of 1 minute. So I think yeah, there is a problem writing here. This was a mistake. So if you cross multiply in the second, so what do you get? Yeah, B given A, not A given B. So B given A. So from a probability of A into probability of B given A, and from the B
intersection A should be there, no?
yes. So actually B intersection A is same as A intersection B. That's why I replaced B intersection A by A intersection B. Fine.
Yes, sir.
So in place of B intersection A, I have written A intersection B because both are same. In set theory, they are commutative. Intersection is commutative property. That's why. Okay, so and we can also write it probability of B into probability of A given B. So this is and this formula is called, the name of the bottom formula is called multiplication theorem of probability. Multiplication theorem of probability. Okay, so what did it say? The meaning is probability of occurrence of A and B both. So A intersection B means A and B. Okay. So occurrence of probability of A and B both is equal to probability of A into probability of B when A has occurred. So you have taken probability of A here. Now you are multiplying with probability of B when A has already occurred. Or in other way, you can write probability of B into probability of A given B has already occurred. So the meaning of this conditional probability, you know, probability of A given B means probability of occurrence of A when B has already occurred. Right. So this formula is conditional probability. Sorry, multiplication rule of counting. So it came from conditional probability only, but the name of this one is multiplication rule of counting, multiplication rule of probability, or multiplication theorem of probability. So how you use the concept? So let me write one question. You can use it here. So the question is like, two cards are drawn. Two cards are drawn from a pack. So from a pack of 52 cards. Okay. So two cards are drawn from a pack of 52 cards. So find the probability of getting one king card and one ace. Okay, and two cards are drawn from a pack of 52 cards without replacement. Without replacement. Let me write without replacement. So you know meaning of without replacement. We take one card, then we don't put it back. We take again. Yeah. So can you try this question? So there are 2-3 ways. I mean, many ways might be there, but I will solve it by 2-3 ways. All will result to the same answer. Okay, try this.
So 1/360. 1/310.
1/310. Okay. So see, one way is you can, two cards are drawn from a pack of without replacement. Two cards drawn. So you can see the situation like one by one you can take. Suppose I take E event as, or let me call it A. So A event as, what do you want? One king you want. So getting king card. Getting king. Or B you can take getting ace. Okay. So what do you want? You want to get, find the probability of getting one king and one ace. So they want to get one king. So let me call it one here, one king and one ace. I want only one. Probability of A intersection B, they asked you. What is the probability of getting one king and one ace? So suppose I'm drawing one by one, okay? So maybe first we are drawing, may get one king, and then we want to find probability of getting ace when we know that first was the king. Okay, or I am writing or because here I have considered first card is king, but it may be that there are two cases. Okay, like when you draw two cards, so maybe first card is king and other card is ace, or other situation maybe first card is ace, second is king. There are two possibilities. Okay, so they have not fixed that first card is king, second card is ace, like they have not mentioned it. They just said you that one card should be king, one card should be ace. If they have fixed first is king, second is ace, then we can write just this thing only, but they have not fixed. So we have two possibilities. So like either this will happen or means plus. We will find probability of getting ace into probability of getting king when first card was ace. So this is the answer actually. And now according to formula, let me put the value now. So probability of A is getting one king. So you know total 52 cards are there. And how many kings are there? Four. So there are four king out of 52. So getting one king in one draw. Suppose you are drawing one card and getting king, the chances 4 out of 52 because there are four kings. And now I want probability of B given A. So you know that the first card was king. So what is the chance of B? B means getting ace. So how many aces are there? एसेस एस एक्का बोलते ना हिंदी में. How many aces are there? 4 out of. Now you don't have 52 cards because the condition was it is without replacement. So first card you draw and you take it out of the pack. You will not put it back. So second card you are drawing out of 51 only, not from 52. Are you getting point?
Yes.
It would have mentioned with replacement. Then you can imagine, okay, there are 52 card again. So first card you draw. So the chances of getting king was 4 upon 52. You put that card outside. Now you are drawing out of 51 only. So there are 4 aces out of 51. Or the second now comes to probability of B. Now there are other situation. So now we are starting again. Either this situation will happen or this will happen. So I'm coming here. Probability of B. So probability of getting ace. Now we are again starting. So what is the chance of getting ace from the pack of the card? How many aces are there? 4 out of 52. So there are 4 cards out of 52. Okay. So 4 out of 52 and A given B. The getting king when you know the first card was ace. Okay. So you are given that first card was ace. So what is the chance of being king? So now, yeah, 4 kings are there out of 51. So finally you simplify this and you will get answer. So what you will get answer? Anyone solved it? Simplify this. So you'll get 16 plus 16, 32 upon 52 into 51. Now you can cancel it out. Okay, so you can simplify it or you can cancel it out. Okay, the other way is, so this was the one way, okay? Actually, I used here the multiplication rule of counting actually. And 2 terms was written in product because they have not given first card is what, second card is what. They have just given you want to draw 2 cards, one should be king, one should be ace. Okay, what will the other method? So second method of the same question, if I want to say, so I want probability of getting one king and one ace. Okay. Total pack. So how many cards are there in a pack? 52 cards. So how many aces are there? 4 aces and 4 king out of the 72, right? Okay, so how many king you want?
One.
And how many kings you have?
4.
So from 4 you choose one. 4c1. I have 4 kings. I want to select one king. So 4c1 into how many ace you want?
One.
Out of 4. You want to select one ace out of 4. The 4 are there, okay? And how many cards you have total? 52. And how many you wanted to select? Total?
2.
Total 2. This will give you one answer. So let me simplify this. This is the other way, okay? This is just without using multiplication rule, we solved it. So out of 4 king, we select one king. Out of 4 ace, we select one ace, and 52 C2. And this NCR means already the hidden meaning is without replacement. NCR, NPR we use without replacement case. So 4C1 will give you 4, 4C1 will give you 4, 52 C2. NC2, you know, n into n minus 1 upon 2. So the answer will come 4 into 4 into 2 upon 52 into 51. Okay, so let us simplify. So finally you will for 16 we are 32 upon 52 into 51. This was the other way. Okay, so answer was the same, and here again you get the same answer. So are you getting? So whatever way you will follow, you will get the answer. So I think you all are not practicing at your home. So if you have practice, then you will get the answer easily. So you must have any one book of your JEE Advanced or Mains, whatever you are following. So go through that, है just read theory, solve examples, solve exercises, है as many solved examples you can solve, please solve it. You will learn more. And if you don't do, then whom will it lose? Yours. You will not get good marks in exam, right? Neither your parents nor me nor the coaching institute. Only your future will be hammered if you don't do work hard or don't work on you, yourself. Okay. It's other matter that a student blame teachers, someone else says like they have not done good. It's other matter. But the main thing is if you don't work hard, if you don't focus on your results, you will not get results. Okay, so let me write one more question. You can try any one way. So again, I will give you the same type of questions. 2 cards are drawn from a pack of 52 cards without replacement. Okay. Find the probability of getting both jack. Okay. Yeah, try this one. So 2 cards are drawn at random from a pack of 52 cards without replacement. So find the probability of getting both jack.
Zero.
0. Why?
So there are no jacks in 52.
No jack.
Sorry, sir. I thought Joker. Sorry.
No, Joker. No problem. You try it. No problem. Doing mistake is good. No problem. आज हो जाएगा तुम लोग का? 2-4 दिन और लगेंगे? तुम लोग पहले ना बेसिक्स पे काम
Six.
करो। तुम लोग का बेसिक्स बहुत वीक है जैसा मुझे लग रहा है। थोड़ा सा काम करो यार, वरना कैसे करोगे बताओ? ये सब एलिमेंट्री क्वेश्चन है, तुम 9th क्लास के बच्चे को दे दो तो कर देगा ये। क्या था इसमें? 2 कार्ड ड्रॉ करना है, सिमिलर है लास्ट क्वेश्चन की तरह। वहां एक किंग एक एस बोल दिया मैंने, यहाँ पे दोनों जैक बोल दिया मैंने, क्या अलग है? हम्म। ऐसे करोगे मैं पढ़ाऊंगा नहीं भाई, मैं बोल दूंगा मैडम को, आई कैन नॉट टीच देम गाइस, यू ऑल आर वेरी एक्सीलेंट गाइस, यू आर नॉट वर्किंग एट होम। बहुत एलिमेंट्री क्वेश्चन है। 2 कार्ड ड्रॉ किया तुमने देखो, पहली बात नहीं है तो रिवाइज करो, परमुटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन चैप्टर को रिवाइज करो, और सेट थ्योरी रिवाइज करो, फिर आगे प्रोबेबिलिटी की क्लास करना। उनको बोलो क्लास टॉप करो अब तक। जब तक तुम लोग परमुटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन एंड सेट थ्योरी रिवाइज नहीं कर लेते हो, डोंट कंटिन्यू दिस क्लास। उनको बोलो क्लास रोक दो अभी। क्या फायदा पढ़ाने का, तुम्हें ये सब याद ही नहीं है। पहले डिवाइस करो परमुटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन एंड सेट थ्योरी। अब इसमें क्या क्वेश्चन है देखो, टोटल कितनी कार्ड्स होते हैं? 52 कार्ड्स हैं। हाउ मेनी जैक्स आर देयर? है ना, किंग क्वीन जैक एस सब होते हैं ना, तो 52 कार्ड्स में से कितने
4.
कितने जैक है इसमें? 4. सो तुम्हें 4 कार्ड में कितने जैक सेलेक्ट करने थे? हाउ मेनी जैक यू वांट टू गेट? फाइंड द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ गेटिंग बोथ जैक्स. सो हाउ मेनी जैक यू वांट? अरे बताओ भाई, कितने जैक चाहिए तुम्हें? क्वेश्चन में क्या बोला है?
2.
2 आउट ऑफ 4. तो 4C2, हमारे पास 4 जैक्स टोटल है, मुझे 2 सेलेक्ट करना है. एंड अपॉन टोटल कितने कार्ड्स हैं? 52. एंड आई वांट टू सेलेक्ट हाउ मेनी ऑफ देम? टोटल 2. So we have total 52 cards. I want to select 2 cards. So sample space, the probability, you know this formula, number of element in E upon number of element in S. ये होता है ना probability का basic formula. So probability of E event meaning the probability of getting both jack. So there are 4 jacks, out of which we want 2 jacks upon total 52, out of which 1 2. Say then now 4C2, you simplify 4C2. 4C2, NC2 is n into n minus 1 upon 2. And 52C2 will be 52 into 51 upon 2. So you will get 4 into 3 upon 52 into 51. ठीक है, 13 4 जा 52, 17 3 जा this. So 1 upon 13 into 17, मल्टीप्लाई कर लो इसको. So 1 upon 221 you will get. Okay, this is one way. Let me come to the other way. This was the other using multiplication rule of counting. So A event I will take first drawn card is jack. Okay, and B event I take second drawn card is jack. Okay, now what do you want? You want probability of A intersection B. You want the both card as jack. Okay, so first card jack as well as second card jack. So you can use the multiplication rule of counting probability. So probability of A into probability of B given A. That formula, probability of B given A. So what is probability of A? So A means one card I'm drawing that you can get. There are 4 jacks out of 52, and now second card you want jack, but I have given you without replacement. The question was without replacement. So how many jacks are available in the pack now? 3 out of 51, because you have already taken one jack outside. So there are 3. Now you multiply it. So you can cancel it. 4 13 4 ja 17. So whatever way you do, you will get the same answer. So this is taking too much time to you. So you all guys, please study at your home, go through the books, whatever you have, notes, and revise your permutation combination concept, set theory concepts. So I was very shocked when you were stuck in intersection. So that is very elementary thing. So you don't do such mistakes, intersection union things. Okay, so I will not be teaching you more today. So I will request you again, I'm requesting you all to refresh your concept of permutation combination as well as set theory, and ask me any help you want from me. You have any suggestions for me, any advice, you tell me directly, or you can tell ma'am and she will convey to me, so I can do the improvement needed. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you everyone and take care.